Welcome! In front of me is a OnePlus 12R, and today I'll show you how you can go through the setup process of this phone. So, when you boot it up for the very first time straight out of the box, you'll be presented with this screen right over here, and obviously we have only one option to go forward, and on the next page you get to select your desired language for the device. Now for me that's going to be English, which is selected by default, so I don't need to change it. But obviously if you're using a different language, you might want to find it from the list below and then select it. Then select next. Choose your region. Now this doesn't really have that much of an impact, so I'm just going to choose whichever one. And then we have legal information. Now we have user agreement and privacy policy, so you will need to agree to both of those, and the rest I would just ignore it, considering it's not required to select it. You also can select this icon right here, the I, for information, and this will show you the actual legal document. Once you press right here, learn more about privacy, data, functions, and whatever. So there we go. Moving on to the next page, we can insert a SIM card. Now, truth be told, you can insert SIM card on either page throughout the setup process. It doesn't really matter. The only reason why it's showing up right here now is because this is one of the ways you can connect to a network. So this next page would be Wi-Fi, and either one of those will give you the option to sign into your Google account, set the date and time correctly, and a couple additional things that internet does for your device. So by skipping it, both of them, you basically won't have several of those things happen. So anyway, it looks like before we have the Wi-Fi page, it does allow us to restore the device from a backup, and we have option of either another Android or iPhones. I'm gonna select skip. There's the Wi-Fi page. So if you want, you can connect to your network. If you don't, you can select skip. Next, Google services. We have three different ones: location, scanning, and sending user and diagnostic data. If you don't like either one of those, you can turn them all off. And scroll down, select accept. This will give us the option to select a screen lock. We have three different methods of protecting our device at a given moment. So we have fingerprint, face recognition, and PIN, pattern, or password. Now that being said, if you want to use fingerprint or face recognition, or maybe both, you will always be required to select PIN, pattern, or password. Now the reason for that is if something would ever happen to your biometrics, like your finger or your face, or both of them at the same time, you would just lose access to the device. Obviously sometimes the device isn't also as accurate at reading them, so it might not detect it correctly. And in this case, obviously you would just have no access to your device. Therefore, this would leave the last option, which would be either PIN, pattern, or password. So you'll always be required to set one up for either one of those or both of them. Now that being said, you don't need to actually protect your device if you don't want to, though I wouldn't recommend it. So in any case, I'm gonna actually go with a pattern right here. I'm gonna repeat it, and this will then set it up. Moving on to the next page, we have gesture or navigation system. So we have two options, either buttons or gestures. You can select whichever one you want. I'll be choosing gestures. Recommended. You can go over this list and just select or deselect things that you don't want. And this basically finishes up the setup. So select the Get Started button and you should be presented with your home screen. Now, with that being said, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.